Hello, my friend. I'm glad you're here again. Before we begin, take a slow breath in. Let it move through you like light moving through water. Then exhale, softly, completely. Let your mind settle, just for now. Today's question is one that lives quietly in the spaces beauty leaves behind. Why do we feel a sense of emptiness after moments of great beauty or joy, as if something too full can only exist for a breath before it fades? It's a strange kind of ache, gentle, almost sweet. You felt it, haven't you? That silence that follows laughter, that hollow pause after something wonderful happens. A sunset that stops your breath, and then, as the colors fade, something inside you sighs. A concert ends, the last note still ringing in your chest, and suddenly the air feels thinner. Even moments of love, those perfect seconds where everything aligns, seem to carry their own quiet sadness, as if beauty always leaves a trace of longing behind. Why is that? Maybe because beauty reminds us of something infinite, and we are not infinite. We glimpse a world that feels whole, complete, timeless, and then remember that we are passing through it. Joy stretches us open, but when it leaves, it reveals the space it once filled. That space feels like emptiness, but it's really awareness. We are noticing how brief and precious life is. The ache that follows beauty isn't a flaw. It's the mind catching up to the heart. When we experience deep joy or wonder, we step out of time for a moment. The usual noise, the planning, the remembering, the comparing, disappears. We are just there, completely, and that's rare. When the moment ends, we fall back into time again, and it feels smaller somehow. The contrast hurts. It's like standing in sunlight after years indoors. The warmth is beautiful, but also too much. We can't hold it for long without burning. The poets have tried to name that feeling for centuries. The Japanese call it mono no aware, the gentle sadness that comes with the awareness of impermanence. Beauty hurts because we know it will end, but that ache, that awareness of passing, is also what makes it beautiful. Imagine if the sunset lasted forever. Would you still look at it with awe? Would you still feel your chest tighten the way it does when you know the colors are fading? Maybe the beauty of it is the fading, the reminder that nothing lasts, and that this moment, right now, is the only version that will ever exist. We keep trying to hold beauty, to keep joy. We take photos, record videos, try to preserve feelings. But beauty isn't meant to be kept. It's meant to be experienced, fully, fiercely, and then released. When we hold on too tightly, the moment dies faster. That's the paradox of joy. The more you try to own it, the less alive it becomes. So maybe the emptiness that follows beauty isn't loss. Maybe it's space, the space that allows more life to enter, the echo that proves something was real. Think of music. Without silence, the notes would have nowhere to breathe. It's the pause between sounds that gives the song its shape. Joy works like that too. The emptiness that follows isn't punishment, it's rhythm. It's life inhaling again, after the long, beautiful exhale of awe. But we mistake the pause for loss, because we don't know how to stay still inside it. We rush to fill it, with noise, with distraction, with another thing to chase. We forget that the pause is part of the song. The truth is, the ache that follows beauty is love in disguise. It's the part of you that recognized something sacred and doesn't want to let go. It's the proof that you are touched by something bigger than yourself. The same happens with love, with friendship, with art, with peace. Every deep feeling leaves a shadow when it passes, a quiet reminder of how alive we can be. And maybe that's what emptiness really is. Not the absence of joy, but the outline it leaves when it moves through us. You don't mourn the moment because it was painful. You mourn it because it was real, because for an instant life felt whole, and you saw how much of yourself belonged to that wholeness. We live most of our days behind a thin veil of thought, doing, planning, remembering. But beauty cuts through that veil. It silences us. And when the silence ends, we can't help but feel the weight of returning to our smaller lives. The beauty didn't leave us empty. It showed us how much space we really hold inside. And that space, once seen, never fully closes. You carry it. You carry the color of that sunset, the note of that song, the warmth of that love. Even after the moment fades, it becomes part of your seeing. You notice light differently. You listen differently. You love with more awareness, knowing how fleeting it all is. The ache becomes a kind of teacher, reminding you not to sleepwalk through life, to pay attention, to show up fully for the moments that move through you, even if they hurt when they end. Maybe that's why joy and sorrow feel so close together, because one reveals the depth of the other. To feel deep joy is to touch the part of you capable of deep sorrow. To lose what you love is to discover how much love you had to give. And that's not tragedy. That's the balance of being human. The fullness and the emptiness are not opposites. They're partners. The ocean can only rise as high as it knows how to fall. The heart can only expand as wide as it's willing to break. So, the next time you feel that hollow ache after something beautiful, after laughter, after love, after art, don't rush to escape it. Sit with it. Let it stretch quietly inside you. Let it remind you that you were alive enough to feel deeply. That emptiness isn't absence. It's a doorway. It's life making room for more life. When we stop resisting it, the ache softens. It becomes gratitude, a quiet, wordless thank you for the moment that was. And slowly, you begin to see that joy never truly leaves. It changes shape. It settles in your memory, in your gestures, in the way you now notice small things. The sound of rain, the warmth of another's hand, the taste of air after a storm. Every joy leaves traces that become wisdom. That wisdom whispers, nothing is meant to last, but everything is meant to be felt. So when beauty arrives again, and it will, don't hold back. Don't guard yourself from the ache that will follow. Let it break you open. Let it teach you once more that your heart was built to hold both the fullness and the emptiness, and to love them both. Take another slow breath. Let it fill you completely, and as you exhale, feel the quiet echo that lingers. That echo is not emptiness. It's proof that something beautiful passed through you and stayed. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this moment to reflect. Stay gentle, stay curious, and stay kind. And if this question spoke to you, continue your journey with us on Yarven's Questions. More stories, more reflections, and more quiet truths are waiting for you. Take care, my friend. Until next time.